Hey everybody, what's happening? Son of a Silverstacker here. In today's numismatic news and information for the 24th day of August, 2021, I'd like to welcome you to join me over to JM Bullion so we can look at the live spot prices. Looks like gold is down $2.46 to 1807.92. Silver is flat at $23.70. Platinum is down $4.09 to 1030.26. And palladium is up $30.15 to 24.66. Now, our next stop here is at Coin Week, to an article written by Numismatic Guarantee Corporation dated June 12th of 2020. Title is NGC Certifies Majority of Emergency Production 2020 Philadelphia Silver Eagles. Now, the Philadelphia Mint struck 240,000 American Silver Eagle bullion coins between April 8 and April 20 of 2020, according to official United States Mint documentation. Bullion Silver Eagles, which have no mint mark, are normally struck at the West Point Mint and, in some years, the San Francisco Mint. Production of Silver Eagles was temporarily supplemented by the Philadelphia Mint due to the coronavirus emergency and strong demand for the coins. There you go. That's the one thing I wanted to share. And then here's the next bit of information. Now, it says here, eligible coins are identified on the NGC certification label with the description struck at Philadelphia Mint 2020 Philadelphia Eagle $1 emergency production. With a mintage of just 240,000 coins, the 2020 Philadelphia Minted Emergency Production Silver Eagle is the second rarest issue in the 34-year history of the Bullion American Silver Eagle series. So that's huge news, right? Huge news. And let's go here to PCGS and look at the Silver Eagles price guide. Now, this is for Mint State. This is bullion. And I wanted to show you just two things before I get a little bit on about that 240,000 mintage. Now, these are bullion coins, and if you look at all of these from 1986 on, not necessarily the Mint State 70, but everything under a 70 is all red, and you can go all the way till today, and it's still red, right? Look at that, up until 2020, Silver Eagle struck West Point. Now, if you have one in the Mint State 70, you're looking at a positive and an increase starting at the 2019s. But anything actually a lower grade than that, it's not very, well, it's not green, put it that way. Now, if you want to see something else, you want to see here the Silver Eagles and their proof, check this out. Now, these are the ones you can buy from the mints. These are the ones you buy at the bullion dealers online, like JM Bullion. Now, these are the proofs. These are the ones you get at the United States Mint. And look at all of those. They're all green. Even the 70s aren't, but the lower ones are. Now look at this. Even further on, 1999, the 2000s. Isn't that interesting? All of these are increasing in price except the 70s. So it's kind of the opposite story of these. Well, actually, the 70s aren't going down here, but they're not going down. They're either relatively stable. Those two are going up. But you see my point? The proof, in my opinion, is where it's at. And those hold a bit more value than these do, even though they're a little bit more expensive in the beginning. Now, oh boy, this is the big deal here. This is the big deal. Now let's go here to NGC, because they actually, were the ones that had graded most of these, because I went to the Mint State Silver Eagles for PCGS, and I looked up that 2020 Philadelphia, and it wasn't here. No emergency issue. So there's one for 2021 Philadelphia emergency issue, but there was none for the Philadelphia emergency issue for 2020. So went here to NGC. Now, they have the price guide, which is right here for this particular coin. There's a go. There it is. Emergency Production 2020 Philadelphia Eagle right here. And I can scroll over. Looks like a Mint State 70 is a $250, and a Mint State 69 is a $75 coin. Now, $250 and $75. Remember those two numbers, because that's an extraordinary amount of money for a bullion coin. However, at a mintage of 240,000, it's really not that much. Now, look at this. This is the real eye-opener, is the census. Now, here's the Mint. Oh, where does it go? There it is right here. It's in this column right here, in this row. This is the 2020 Philadelphia Eagle Emergency Production, Mint State, total of 137,000 graded. Look at this, 11,760. That's brutal. And we know last year was a really tough year at the United States Mints, and they had a lot of quality control problems. And it shows right here because look at this 65, an MS65. They have 6,000. You know, if you go up and down these census reports, you'd be hard pressed to find anything of this number in a 60 anywhere you go. I mean, it's unreal to see that. And even that second number here in the 65 is pretty unreal. But that's not what we're getting to. There's a 66 pickup sticks and a 17, 77 and a 67, 68. There's 153. Now, majority of these coins of the 240,000 from NGC, almost at 80,000, are an MS69 grade. That's not that many, obviously. But even further down, only really less than 20% of these American Silver Eagle emergency production from San Francisco, from Philadelphia, 20% are an MS70. That's huge. Less than 20%. And what's really interesting is what these are going for on eBay right now. I think the really savvy buyers know what's going on here. Look at this. $55, 12 bids for an MS70 emergency production from Philadelphia of 2020. That's a no-brainer pickup, especially after the information I just shared with you with 240,000. And not only that, I mean, okay, so the 240,000 I would think qualifies for absolute rarity. And then when we start looking at these grades here, there's obviously condition rarity. So these two things, these two items are at play with this particular coin. And I can see that, and I'm sharing you that with you, and these people see that too. And savvy buyers are purchasing these up. Look at this one; it's even got a signature on there. First day issue. Tell you, these are the ones to be grabbing and snatching up right now, in my opinion, if you can. You know, if you can. Let's see if what's sold on here. Now this is the latest one, and this is a Mint State 70. It sold for $135. This one sold for $157, and that was bidding. $135. Look at this one. It's got a Mercanti signature. $323. That was just 4 days ago. Wow. This one's also got, looks like some kind of signature Jones. 140, 21 bids. 180 MS70. And I showed you the price on these. It said $250. So if you're getting any of these under $250, according to NGC, that's a great deal. And to me, you know, I would agree with that. It really is, especially since these are condition rarity and absolute rarity. I really hope that if you haven't got some already, that you maybe consider and think about picking some up, because it is the second rarest of all the Mint State bullion eagles that have been produced ever. So that's opportunity abound, and they're really not that expensive right now. They're really not. Let me go here and go to, because that's shipping lowest. Let me go highest first. It's probably something ridiculous. Yeah, that's emergency production, MS70, Mercanti signed for $875. This is the John Boehner signed, $795, and so on. So the signed ones are really kind of expensive. Oh, here we go. $405 for a not signed one. Early release, $399, $399. So you could definitely be paying a lot more than $55 or $150 right now for those if you were to buy it now. I think the best way to get these right now and acquire these is through auctions. Definitely. Look at this. How many are there? There's 5 auctions for these. And they all have bids except that one and that one, because the price... Okay, there's another one. See, folks, I'm telling you, opportunity abound, and it keeps presenting itself. I mean, just because this year is so amazing and last year was amazing, you know, it doesn't hurt to look back and see what's what. And especially since it's such reasonably priced for a mintage that's so low, with a population of grade that's so low. I mean, only 20% is a Mint State 70. Whew, not bad. Anyway, folks, I want to thank you all for watching today. Thanks for dropping by. Don't forget to hit that like button. And if you do like what you hear and see, please subscribe to the channel. It's free. Son of a Silver Stacker, out.